Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game, and we are returning to our Let's Play all parts of Iron for the Soviet Union, playing against the Allies in World War III right now. So, I've set up our paratroop attacks over here, and I never really realized that they were like 3D, a little bit above the map. So, let's talk about our plan to invade England over here. So, we've got primarily this group who will spearhead the attack. It's the VDVs. So this is the Marines that are over here. We will land them at Portsmouth and Dover primarily, and also to a lower extent at Plymouth. So that's the main targets here. Each of these have 4 of these groups attacking. These groups have 40 combat width, so that's really a little bit more than is required. We're also going to land 2 divisions over here in between Portsmouth and Dover. This is a little bit hard to see here. And we're going to land some more troops, I think 1 division, excuse me, just slightly besides Dover, besides Portsmouth over here on this side of Portsmouth. Now I don't think we're going to be able to break Portsmouth given the extreme amount of defences over there. So we are also going to send some paratroopers there. We are going to send 3 paratroopers just behind on this airfield over here, close to this holdover sort of Portsmouth area down here in Sussex. We're also going to land a couple of more guys here between Portsmouth and London. So that is, how many? I think that's also 3. Or 4 even? No, that's 4 paratroopers that are going to land over here. And, well, primarily cut off Portsmouth from any support there, but also try to support the attack there, so that is hopefully going to work out very well for us. And then we've got 3 more paratroopers who are just going to land here from Bristol up towards the River Thames in Gloucester, and sort of in the Greater London area here. Mostly to get this airfield, but also just to cut off any sort of reinforcements here down to southwest. Really? This is called Southwest England? Well, okay, fair enough. Cornwall, I would say. Right, there we go. We've got a couple of divisions hanging around over here, so these guys, just sort of everyone is going to be streaming into England once that kicks off. Now, before any of that can really kick off, though, one thing that we do need to do is fight for air superiority. So that is what we're going to do. We've pre-positioned ourselves a good number of aircraft over here. So this is 2,000 fighters who will be now flying air superiority over southern England. And then we've got 2,000 more over here who are going to do the same thing. 2,000 more over here, which are also going to do the same thing. These guys here will be operating over the channel. And I think that's going to be alright. So there you go. Did I miss anyone? I probably missed a good number of people over here. Right, so that's you guys over here. You're also going to do air superiority, so that brings us to 8,000 planes flying over southern London there. Isn't that fantastic? Right, you guys are currently not doing anything. Well, in that case, I might want to bring you... Honestly, I might want to bring you down here and also operate in this vicinity. Okay, let's get over here and let's operate on air superiority over here in Western France. Hopefully that is going to be working out well for us there. So that should all be nice. We've got a couple of rockets here. They're going to come into play a little bit later, but not too much really. Okay, you're also going to operate here because this is the base where our paratroopers will be launching from. So I think we'll require you to be operating there, and that should be okay. Right, and we've got a couple of naval bombers. Again, we are going to send in the fighters first so that they can clear out whatever is in there first, and that I think should be okay. Right, I thought I had 10,000 planes to fly over southern England, but apparently I don't. Did I miss anyone? Don't think I did. No, naval bombers, lots of bombers and sort of recon craft and all of that. So no, you guys are alright over here. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, so you'll be operating there, and I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, let's see just how much damage we're going to do over there, and hopefully that's going to be enough to really give them a little bit pause over there. Ultimately, I think we might shift some of these fighters over here towards southern England as well. And let's see how much they've got at this very moment here. So they are not flying anyone. They do have just AA guns over there, which is, of course, to be understood. But that's alright. Yeah, and you guys are just preparing, so that's okay. Let's go down slightly slow over here, and let's check this naval result. Over here in Asia, we have sunk a couple of Japanese planes... Excuse me, Japanese ships, of course. And that should be okay, good. You guys are dealing with this down here. And indeed, well, one of you at least should advance towards down there. Now, I'm very, very afraid of what all of this is going to do to our fuel consumption. But I think we're just going to have to live with that. By the way, I did realize they are starting to prepare an invasion here of Belgium. Now, I don't think that is going to work out well for them, but I would hope that they actually trigger that so that we have to fight fewer troops over here. But let's see whether that is going to actually make any difference. So over here, no fighters yet. Let's see when the AI does decide to send some guys over here. No, no, nothing so far. Nothing over here either. They're not even operating anyone over here, so, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's see whether that is going to change at some point. Where are our troops then? We've got a couple of troops that are still being shifted over there. That's okay, I think. We've got a couple of minesweeping guys over here in the Mediterranean, which also should be nice. Don't think there are any further ships down here, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to ask all of you guys here to stop your patrols. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift all of you towards over here. Well, can I do that this way? Can I double click? No. I can just mark everyone and get you over there, please. Right, so yeah, you should be going over there, reinforcing. We're also going to send our reinforcements sort of towards over here. Let's send them to Brittany instead, actually. That should be okay. And fine. Yes, yes, yes. We are still justifying war against someone over there. We are trying to demine a lot of areas over here. Let's see whether that is going to work out. And we've got still some cruisers over here in this vicinity, which I think is going to be okay. Are there some ships over here? Don't think we do. Right, we're also landing a large number of troops over here. Let's actually get you here to launch your attack plans there. Hopefully we are going to get them to surrender at some point. Right, we've also still got a couple of Philippine units over here, so let's have most of you go down there and you go up there, and that I think should basically deal with this stuff. Right, how's the situation in Africa looking? Relatively fine, actually. Okay, yeah, now we've actually encircled these guys here, so let's take all of them and attack into there. That I think should be okay. You're going to support that attack just to give it another vector here and a little bit more combat with, and I think that should then quickly overwhelm any of these forces, and that should basically deal with that. Right, you guys all, well, except for you of course, just attack please. I don't think you need to be too fancy here, and you're going to do the same thing over here. Right, 80%, I think you'll be done for very quickly, and that is fantastic news indeed. Right, and let's grab you over here, you guys, and actually ask you to start your attack plan here. I think you can do this if you're not being too stupid. Well, you are being fought back over here. How about this province then? Well, it's not really the most relevant actually. So, well, frankly, I think what we can potentially do is break out through here. Okay, let's try this. Where are you guys going? Oh, you're all over there. Just, that's stupid. Come on guys. You're all part of this here. I mean, if a couple of you guys want to go there, that's fine. But everyone else really should be part of this down there. Okay, you know what? Let's bring it down here via railroad. That's nice. Okay, more naval bomb and more naval stuff that we can use over here. So, yeah, let's actually use some more demining destroyers. They're not the best. They're really obsolete designs, but I think it's okay to build up a couple of these. Right, so that never seen that. Okay, so 2,000 planes over here. We've lost 11, they've lost 15. It kind of feels like air combat is sometimes just too slow. I mean, just consider this. There are like 5,000 planes here in the air, and so far only 30 or so have been shot down. That feels like a little bit too little. And over here we're actually seeing that against our 8,000 planes, they are scrambling 16,000 fighters. That's 16,000 fighters. Jesus. Don't know why we're only seeing 3,500 over here. Most of them Supermarine Spitefuls, so pretty good planes, but piston engine planes. So yeah, maybe we do have a shot over here, literally, at them. Also notice that they are reshuffling their troops over there. Whether or not that is a sign of an impending naval invasion, I do not know. It's not necessarily a good sign for us. I mean, I would had hoped that we could potentially attack Dover here a little bit more unmolested. But let's see about that. Right, we do have some supply issues down here. That's not a big surprise, given that this is Africa. But all in all, I think it would be great if we could... Well, you are advancing over there. Okay, that's nice, but this here just doesn't go anywhere. So let's stop this. Let's not be completely wasteful over here. And you guys could actually attack into there, so that we are dealing with this a little bit better there. That's fine. You guys dealing with this? Are you? Are you? Come on, you should be. Right, convoys? Just convoys being sunk here. That's all in all okay. I don't think that's too concerning. Oh, another destroyer sunk. That's nice to know. Okay, and our ships here. So you're arrested and repelled. I think you're pretty much all fine. How about you? Someone is reinforcing with you, so that's nice. That's you. You're sailing somewhere from Italy? Alright, fine. Don't mind that. Good. So that's looking okay over here. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on the air situation. So over here, 20 planes on there. Yeah, well, we're shooting down 50 or so planes, but this is just taking too long. Ace pilot promoted. That's nice. More dockyards. Why are we getting so many free dockyards? These are all infinite jobs over here, aren't they? ELAR. And we got 10 more dockyards. Right. I don't know why, but a couple of mine clearing ships might be useful. Right, okay, you are coming in play over here. That's nice to see. So, how is the situation then looking over here? They still got 16,000. Yeah, they still got 16,000. Enemy fighters lost 160. So that's what? That's just their current losses? I don't know. Well, I mean, the fighter ratio here is pretty good in our favor. But at that rate, it would take a while to bring them down. And let's briefly check. We've got 7,000 in reserve. By the way, one thing I did is, up over here in Leningrad, we are now training a couple of more fighters, actually. And notice something. These guys should actually be set to only reinforce from the planes that they are currently using. And that is basically all obsolete planes. So I'm now using these obsolete planes to train up our guys. Same here with these tactical bombers. So they are trying to train up on sort of older designs, and then going to be re-equipped with more modern designs once that we do get into a good design over there. Once that we do get better designs. Sorry, once they are trained up. Lost my train of thought there. Right, okay, here we go. It's now mid-February. I think it's okay. Just look at how many troops they've got though at Dover. Now that is concerning. Including a couple of Marines actually, which is interesting to see. Average organization. Are you or are you not? No, you're not. There is no plan anymore to attack us. That might have been why they are reshifting focus over here. So we have to really see whether that is going to be a good moment then to attack. Well, do we have 70% air cover over here? I do not think we do. We probably don't. Is there any metric for us? Yeah, it does. There is. Our air power, okay, that's interesting. So that's 70% over here. And that is, how much over here? 87%. So we can probably shift that a little bit by shifting maybe a couple of our air groups over here. So let's take, we have a small group. No, all of these are just 2,000 groups of 2,000 airplanes. Okay. Well, nevertheless, let's take them, two of these guys, shift them over to the channel over here, and that should hopefully bring this up significantly. Come on, get to 75%. Just give me 75%. Okay, you're not giving me 75%. Ah, but the Dutch East Indies do surrender. Well, that is good news, I would say. Okay, let's get all of you to operate over the channel, please. That should easily give us 75%, yeah. How about here over though? 93%. Just see how many planes they've already lost over here. That's a 5-to-1 rate over here at which they are bleeding planes. But our fuel situation is dropping very quickly over here, so that's a big issue over there as well. More destroyers sunk. A couple of convoys over here. I'm thinking that they're potentially putting up troops towards the UK, and that might be might be a bad thing. Oh, also notice that the Royal Navy is out here to play. Two destroyers sunk over there, another destroyer. Here goes HMS Barham. Interesting. Ramirez. Another battleship. And another destroyer. So yeah, things are going alright over there. Situation down here in Africa is sort of okay. And well, then you guys... Where are you actually going? Come on. You guys can all go... Let's recall you to Berlin. I think your adventure there in Africa has been nice. But it would be good to get you guys here on a little bit more in terms of supplies. I think that would be great. Yeah. Well, it might also be great to just get another port down here. Okay, let's see whether that is going to work out. So, single attack over here, but supported by another guy. Well, they are causing a lot of damage against us. That's a lot of damage. Okay, also let's have an eye on the Air Force over here then. These guys over here, you've got the close air support job, so let's bring you down here, and then over South Africa, and these fighters likewise are going to go over here and then over South Africa, please. Yes, there we go. Alright, that's okay. And then these, yeah, so that's nice. We're basically shifting all of our air support towards the area down here, and that I think is going to do us wonders. Okay, you guys, someone of you is attacking. Who's that? You. I think you should stop that because that seems rather pointless. Honestly, same over here. Just why are you doing that? Notice how many troops they've got down here. That's actually pretty fascinating. Right, you guys are alright over here. You guys are going down there. Well, that's okay. Well, what I do wonder though is... Let's say you guys are all waiting here. Well, let's bring them down there first. Maybe we're going to get the port there and that should be okay. Right, okay, let's see. The next thing that we're going to do over here then with our Air Force is we are going to take these 400 rockets over here. It's a little bit hard to see, but they are supposed to fight over southern England. And we are going to ask them to take out their air bases. And I think that is going to be working out well for us. And then the same thing with these 400 guys over here. These guys are supposed to be strategic bombing on the air bases over here in northern England, and that might do us a lot of good, a lot of favors over here. Of course, there are further planes up here and all there, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, I mean these air bases. Just how many air bases have they got over here? So yeah, 2,800 or so. This is still very significant over here. Well, I think we're going to be alright though. So yeah, we are going to send these guys in. They should deplenish their ability here to reinforce. Really, more free dockyards. Well, I can't complain about this, and I won't, but still, just how many of these guys have we got? Also, what exactly are you carrying here? Well, if we gave you better torpedo launchers, if we gave you better radar, if we get a few decent anti-air, and if we gave you dual purpose guns over here, that would make you a somewhat better design, wouldn't it? No, I don't think we're going to build any of that. That's just, it seems like wasted to do so old stuff. So let's build a couple of convoys instead. I think that's going to be great. By the way, let's do check on the decisions over here. I think there might be some oil that we can expand. No, unfortunately there's not. Yeah, because our fuel situation here just really is kind of crummy. Yeah, and just watch our jet aircraft here shooting down a couple of British aircraft. That is nice to see. I really like that. Right, so do we see their factories starting to be bombed? So they are starting to send fighters up here. And I think we are losing some of these things. Friendly airplanes lost too. Planes lost to AA, and that is lost to their aircraft. Now, I don't think you should be able to shoot these guys down, but whether or not you actually can, I actually do not know. Right, let's try to get more oil over here. That should be okay. Strategic bombing only 6. Are you telling me you've just launched 400 missiles at southern England? Our troops bombed. How can our troops be bombed over here? Enemy buildings bombed. 0.1 for the loss of 400 missiles. Is that what you're telling me? Then missiles are very, very ineffective at doing this thing. Alright. Okay, you know what? I think it is time to pull in our navy. So let's grab all of you guys. Let's add this area over here. Let's subtract all of this down here. Make sure you're not operating anywhere. And then I'm going to ask all of you to patrol over here. Except for one group, which I'm going to ask to support naval invasions. Yeah, and you should be getting here very rapidly. I think you're all based down there. That's nice. Yeah, you're all going to come up over there. One of you is going to stay behind for a second there. That's alright. Now, I think they probably do have a lot of bombers over here. So, I think what we do need to do is take all of these guys here and also ask them to do interception of enemy bombers as we are covering this airspace here. And that should be okay. So now that means you guys over here, you probably want to start launching your naval attacks. I don't want to launch the air attacks just yet, but I'm going to launch them very soon after. Right. So let's attack there, and then let's try to hit that thing down there without hitting any of these air things. Right, okay, that attack there, and then onto Portsmouth as well, please. Okay, there we go. That's all of the naval invasions going on right now. There we are at our first battle over here against the Australian Navy. I think we should do very fine over here, and we are indeed sending them to the bottom of the ocean extremely quickly, and that's nice to see. And then there's one last thing. You guys over here, do get over there and do start to support naval invasions, and I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, that's nice. Another destroyer sunk over there. That's not a big deal, but it does help, so that's nice. Oh, we are starting to see some Moroccan units over there. That's interesting. Okay, and very soon I think we are going to start the first attacks over here. Now these attacks obviously aren't going great. Tactic damage. Yeah, they are actually so much better than we are. Now why is that though? Our base value is 300. They've got extremely good fortifications. And they are entrenched. And they have good commander skills. Now that is a big issue. Right, and over here probably sort of the same thing. Somewhat the same thing. Okay, you guys are starting to attack, are going to start to attack over there, which I think is going to be great. So that is at least nice. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to ask you to, once you're starting to attack on Dover there, we are going to start with the paradrops as well. And hope that that is going to help us out over here. Come on, come on. There we go. These guys have parachuted in here, and I should have really clicked on the glider planes first. Wow, how can you be so damaged? It's probably due to the fact that they have so much AA in the vicinity over here. But man, oh man, this is not going great. Okay, one of you can rest up. The other three are going to support the attack on Portsmouth over here. Primarily so that we are easing up some of the frontage over here. And then we're going to try to land over there. We also have you guys attacking over here, but just see how much better they are doing than we are. So this is not going well at all. Okay, Bristol is going to have some issues there, but we have successfully landed at least over here, so that is nice. Yeah, and I think we can support them over there soon once that these guys are starting to attack over there as well. Yeah, the attack on Bristol is probably not going to go that well, but we are going to have to see. Right, you guys, at least one of you do support this attack, please. And at least one of you can walk up here to the southern bank of London. And that might be okay. So sort of into the Brixton region there. Well, we are doing okay over here now. We are being attacked over there. That's interesting news. It's also interesting to see that we are being attacked over there. One of our agents has been captured. And we are being attacked over here. Now, oh, I should really start one more thing. And that is, all of these guys over here do render close air support. So these are all of these tactical bombers, and I think they can all go into southern England That's more than 2,000 planes probably that we've got over here. You guys will operate over the Channel, please. Start naval strikes over there, that should be okay. You guys might actually also start port strikes. Don't want to risk too many of these guys doing that, but that's going to be okay. Then we've got scout planes. You're going to operate there as well, as are these tactical bombers. Are you operating in southern England? You are. No, not strategic bombing, actually close air support. That's going to be okay. You are naval bombers, do naval bombing. You have scout planes, do scouting. Have we got anyone else who hasn't got a job in terms of our aircraft? Well, we do. So you guys do go to southern England, and your job is going to be to strike naval installations now. Go. There you go. Fantastic. How about over here? Okay, you guys have been sort of ineffective doing that over there. Let's try that down here then. And again, also your job is going to be to attack these fortifications. And that might be okay. And not actually the raid installations. I think that's okay. Right, there we go. So that dramatically increases our air presence over here over the United Kingdom. You can see we have now got a good number of planes that are operating over here. How about the Channel? Well, we are dominating that. And it's still 11,000 planes over there on their side. And they are starting to counterattack some of these directions here. So that is going to be troublesome. Also, that our paragroup is all dropping with such low efficiency here is a big deal. That's not great. Yeah, I think you might be in big trouble over here, but it's at least nice that you have formed up over there. And you know what, you guys over here? Okay, you are actually landing there already, and you've won that fight, so that's nice. We've got a good first foothold there, so I'm very positive about that. We also have formed up some defensive line over there. That is definitely nice to see. Good. Yeah, and we'll also need to deal with all of this. Okay. So one of you is going to attack into Dover, and the other one is going to attack into Portsmouth. Since you have landed over here. And I'm still waiting for someone to land over there, don't I? Yeah, well, there is another landing over there. I think Portsmouth might fall as well. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit in terms of these front lines. So that should be okay. Right, did someone get overrun over there? I think so. You're just down to one division. So that was really a hefty loss there. You guys are fine then. What I want to do though is want to take one of you to Trutu. You're going to go there, so that's Lens, and down there, and you're going to get up here just immediately. Okay, that's fine. And then you can be assigned to this, and that is going to be fine and fantastic. And you know what? We're actually going to take one of our groups over here, one of our naval groups, sorry, one of our infantry groups. You're actually based in Chabot already, so let's send you up over there and give you a nice front line up. Well, I can't now, okay, but you're going in there anyway, so that's nice. Let's move these guys up towards Chabot, these guys as well. That should be okay. Right, there we go. And you might go to Dieppe. Do move up to Dieppe, do move up to Dunkirk. That's nice. Okay, fantastic. Good, very nice over here. Yeah, we are reinforcing there. I think this is starting to look a little bit better than it was just a couple of minutes ago. Right, you going there. Yeah, you can support this attack as well. Okay, I think the unit might have been lost due to a complete lack of equipment after the paradrops here. Well, Dover is not looking nice, so let's hope that that is going to work out a little bit better. And then we can actually go ahead over here, destroy this attack plan there, and you guys do destroy this plan down here. There's still one more attacking over there that I think is fine. Let's support that attack by sending you up over here, and there we go. There's one more division that has just landed. Fantastic. Okay, good. We're still paused. That's nice. Okay, then let's grab you and ask all of you, with the exception of you and you, to form a defensive perimeter here on the southern bank of the river's Thame. No, not there. Also, I should exclude these guys down here. 2 divisions? I thought it would be at least 4. Weird. Okay. Anyway, you guys, your job is going to be to have a front line down here, sort of, let's say Brixton, and then let's expand that because that seems just a little bit easier. Like that. And like this. Okay, fine. That's your job. And then I want you to prepare for an assault on London itself. Okay, there we go. That's fine. You guys do support this attack still. All of the other ones are still going to be alright. That's okay. And then what we can do is ask you guys here to form a proper offensive line here, sort of on the northern bank there. So that should send you up across over here to Portsmouth. There we go. You're landing over there now. That's fantastic. And then we're going to also bring up our naval, our proper tanks over there, and that should really deal with this very quickly. Right, okay, you have taken most of Cornwall there. That's very nice to see. Also a naval battle over here that we shouldn't completely ignore. 9 destroyers sunk over there, another destroyer goes down. So yeah, we've really kicked off the hornet's nest here. And that is a good thing for us. Okay, will you get an overrun here? No, you will not. Okay, yeah, now you will. That's nice. Okay, you've successfully defended over there. Let's send one of you down there to that front line, and that's going to be okay. We've got a lot of guys over here, and we've got these guys who should actually take this area there. Are you going to go there? No, you're not. You're sort of going to be stupid. Okay, let's send you over there right away, though. I think that's going to be great. Yeah. So, nice initial landings over here. Let's look at the air situation. So we've lost 200 aircraft over the channel. We've shot down 500 of theirs. So 300 over southern England itself, with about 700 of theirs shot down. Okay, nice. I think the ratio over here is not that bad. Oh, look at that. We have completely lost our manpower. Did we at some point? No. Okay, so we do actually need to change up our conscription laws here. So we're currently a limited conscription. I think we actually would want to go to service by requirement, but we can't because we don't have the war support. Well, speaking of war support then, can we do anything about that? Yes, we can. It's somewhat unfortunate, honestly, that you can't see that over there, because the interface is a little bit clustered by other information. Cluttered, I want to say. Right, okay, you guys, just have one of you guys move up over there, and I think that should be okay. You guys are moving over there. You know what, can I take one of you to go over here and then also support that attack into Dover there from yet another side? And there we go. Fantastic, fantastic stuff over there. I definitely like to see that. We're bringing in more and more troops over here, and I think England is going to find itself in extreme trouble very soon. And let's briefly check on things over here. So these are mostly just convoys, but there is also a destroyer group operating in these waters. Yeah, another destroyer, convoys. What's this? Convoys. And convoys. Okay, so no big deal there, but still good to know. Yeah, fighting in South Africa is sort of grinding to a halt, but that's okay. And up over here, you know what, you can actually attack over there simply. I think we might be in low supply. You're not actually in low supply, so I wonder what's going on over here. Right, but yeah, all in all, the situation down here seems to be under control, but yeah, we definitely do need to also keep in mind our supply situation there in terms of our fuel, because that seems to be a big trouble. Right, that being said, I think we're off to a good start over here in England. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do leave a like and all of that, and I hope to see you around next time, which is going to be tomorrow, of course. Bye bye.